Good morning, everybody. What's up? Woke up late. My alarm messed up. My alarm. All right, but we're on time here. Pretty much. Friday. Friday opening request for subscribers. Mrs. Arlsberg. Passerby. Nice quote. I like that Tarash quote. Most of the Tarash quotes, nothing special, but if the defender is forced to give up the center, then every possible attack follows almost of itself. I like that. That's excellent, man. You got one caller. The third caller. We're taking the third caller. All right, guys. Schumacher is always first. He challenges me the night before. He learned that from Morales. Any requests? I request Nimzo Indian if I play black. Schumacher, are you with us? Do you have a request for an opening? Any opening requests? Grob reversed. Requests for subscribers. Schumacher, what's your request? You don't care? Just don't play England. There's some stupid gambit. French. No, you don't play e4. Alright, let's play the Kira's defense. Somewhere I've seen it called something else. The ambush. You know, it's weird. I mean, he plays the white side of the Nimzo, but he plays with queen c2, so he doesn't like his pawns to be doubled. So he can't play knight c3 there, so he ends up playing a Bogo style position. It's interesting. We're taking the fun out of him. No, this is fun. Chess is not about fun. I had this with white once in the first round of the Vienna Open in 1996, I remember. I played one of the top seeds in the under 2400 section and it was a draw. That's the only game I've ever had where someone played this line with just before checking queen e7 against me. Amazing memory you have, Sladgie. Request to Botez Gambit. That's where you, like, pretend to be good at everything. Happy Trump Indictment Day. Forgot to... It's funny. It would be bad if... Dude, I was just thinking... It would be bad if they announced Trump's indictment tomorrow on April Fool's Day. They must have been like, oh, phew, thanks God it's Saturday, you know. Thanks to God April Fool's Day isn't Friday, because that would be funny. Then people wouldn't know if it was serious or not. Alright, you're forcing me to take. Investing a tempo on A3. It's going to be hard to not get embroiled in political discussions today, but I only have an hour and a half. I have to leave early at 1 o'clock, so this is a relatively short stream today. Knight's coming to c3, very well. Very well, sir. So we transpose to a Bogo, a Carlsen variation. You wait until Rs come, yeah. He doesn't. It's not that he likes politics discussions. He just likes arguing. It can be about anything. It doesn't have to be politics. The point is to, like, combatively, like, argue against whatever. He's a good guy, though. I like Arsenal. All right, knight c3 d5, going with the Carlsen. A3, you know, it's an interesting question. That might contribute negatively to White's position. So I learned this from your countryman, Dragon Kosic, who beat me with black in this type of line. But a3 looks like, okay, it could support b4, but it also could be a waste of time. You could also weaken b3 and c4. Kosic played for Montenegro and lived in Podgorica, but he's really Serbian. Good guy, really nice guy. I love him. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's like from the Montenegro part of Serbia. I'm not sure. All right. Let's do it. Rook d8. I mean, you know, yeah, it's not that far. Rook d8. Is this a good move or a bad move? I'm a little worried he goes like this. Schumacher would never do it, but if he goes like Zuckertord on me, I have 94. There's Lasker. It's Queen's Gambit-esque, right? Lasker, Queen's Gambit. Wow, Sledgie, that's a great bishop you have on c8. Thank you. Oh, no questions. Now we party. Pardon. Don't read the chat. Happy almost April Fool's Day. We're gonna miss April Fool's Day. It's tomorrow. We were saying what a great guy you were. And then you showed up. Can you believe that? I said I like you, but Bijak said you're a great guy, so I thought your ego would be like through the roof. If you saw that. Andrew Martin liked you too. You crushed that little kid, man. How old was your opponent? Alright. You're a sick man who takes pleasure in trashing little kids. Well, that's pretty grown, okay. Yeah. It's a teenager. I have a couple in my house. They're pretty tough hombres. So take e5. Rook e1, that would be awkward. Wouldn't save him completely, would it? Maybe it would. Alright, we're not going to be fancy now. Oh, you have younger brothers and sisters, Pichak. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I started playing chess when I was like 12, and I was pretty mature. You know, I had like older parents, and I think having older parents like has an effect on kids. You know, they're not. I had like old school parents, so I was taught to behave. Not like these liberal, modern parents today. All right, but I don't know what to do here. I really want to go for something. New type of parenting breeds. Ultra spoiled kids think they're entitled. Spare the rod and spoil the child. I had this really weird old lady say that to me once. It was like freaking me out. When I was on the train, on the subway train, it was like surreal. Thought I was hallucinating. Just a complete stranger old lady like says this to me like across the train. Like, you gotta wonder if you're starting to have hallucinations. She was probably just nuts, I mean, but it seemed weird. Are you talking to me? 1964, E5, rookie 1. Were other moves? Yeah, that doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. I have E5. Oh, E5 is neat. That also can be refuted. Neat and bad. Fat and mad. Damn, I don't know if I like this. The opportunities are out there, but honestly my development is not that perfect. Damn. Seems to have an amazing tactical resource for everything. Tacticalresources.com. 94. It should work, but it doesn't. Let's see. Maybe it does work. 94, E5, rookie 1, or queen move. You know, take your pick. Damn it. Hold on. 94, E5, no. Darn it. What am I gonna do? Freaking out. He's a genius. Oh, shit. E5. I see a racehorse. I know, but it doesn't, it's not enough. Queen c5 is also doesn't. There was some problem with Queen c5. I still don't know what it is. Well, okay, like 94, Queen c5, Bishop a2. I'm still not threatening anything except for e5. And then on e5, I don't know, man. All shit breaks loose. He's got the a2, f7 diagonal. All hell breaks loose. Knight a5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I know, but I was scared of d5. Ars, what do you think if he played d5 last move? We'll check it after the game. I think his move is okay, but I was scared of him ramming the pawn down my throat, like d5, d6. He's sometimes like psycho aggressive, so it might have worked. I don't know. If he goes d5 and I go like knight a5, and he just like plays d6, what the hell is going on? He decided to play it safer, but he adapted well. I mean, how can I trade it off? No, I mean, I'm pinned, you know? Wait, you think I could just trade... What am I talking about? Oh, I can just take it. Damn. That's crazy, dude. I can just take it? Somehow I thought taking it was bad for me. That's funny. Maybe I could just take it. He has control of d5. There's like a pin here. It may not be a big deal. I'm afraid of ghosts, I guess. Did he drop material? It's pretty funny. You can always go back to playing the piano. My new apartment, we got a free foosball table and a free piano. And a free dartboard. So that's cool. My kids are stoked for the foosball table. We used to have a foosball table in my fraternity house. I never got that into it. Why am I talking about this? Going back to playing the piano. Oh, you made me think of the free piano. Man, when I had to sell my old house, we had this old piano that was worth like nothing. It was a bitch to get rid of it. We had to break it up in the front yard. It was so heavy. Free pianos aren't what they're cracked up to be. Alright, Schumacher, what's up? Foosball. Schumacher lost the pawn. Happened here when skill comes from booze. That applies to everything, not just foosball. I mean, at least if Arsenal fan is involved, you would agree. Foosball's pretty popular here in Hungary. You know what I was thinking the other day? Where's Mr. Coffee? I really want to like go bowling. Not enough bowling around here in these parts. It's coming after me. I got this ad on my phone for bowling in Ketchkamet yesterday. I'm like, why am I getting an ad about Ketchkamet? It's like 75, 100 miles from here. Why would my phone send me that message? No, Mr. Coffee's an avid, extremely strong bowler, and I always used to do bowling as a kid. Oh man, you're killing me, dude. I just lost my pawn back. I give up, Schumacher. I'm like melting now. I just lost the pawn back for no compensation. When it gets down to no time, I start getting depressed and just whatever. My knight's on h5. Wow. That's awesome. What a good finish to this game. Man, he was never lost to the last 3 moves of the game. So what happened here? Knight e2? He is awkwardly pinned, though. Well, you just have to make a careful move. Can't get out of the pin very easily. It is pretty annoying. I mean, how do you get out of this pin exactly? Rook d3 allows knight f4. So it's kind of problematic. h4, but I mean, that doesn't resolve the situation. The thing is, I can't increase the pressure, so we can just sit here forever, man. I can't get my knight back in the game, you know? You're like permanently pinned, but I can't get my knight back in the game. It's pretty funny. If my knight could move, I was probably, like, maybe winning. That's why I played king f8, Antonio. It's deep. I mean, I put my king on the dark square. White's an internal pin, but I can't increase the pressure. What's up with the opening? I just wanted to check a couple things. Like, what was up with that? This position has never been played. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is played. So normally they exchange on d5. Yeah, this is definitely inferior. You don't want to give me that tempo, dude. The funny part is he's still equal. I got nothing. Queen c7 or b6. Queen f8. Dude, that's brilliant. Queen f8 with the idea of knight e7. That's awesome. That's amazing. Queen f8. I've never maneuvered that before in a Bogo type of position. So I was afraid of this. I was afraid of nothing. Arsenal's right. You could just take. Oh, what's wrong with me? I was like obsessed with playing knight a5, which would allow d6 when I have the brilliant queen f8 again. I gotta remember queen f8 if I ever play this curious defense again. Okay, Morales. I'm black. You have chess close. I have a chess tie, Esther B. Any requests? Any last requests? We should start calling them last requests. I like that. It's no fun, man. Alright. If you're like on death row and you have your last meal, you should request some kind of like really difficult to find thing, like some sort of Hungarian dish. I want like Bob Guyash and Palacinta. You have to be granted your last request. Alright. Tartar beefsteak. I wonder if anyone's ever requested tartar beefsteak for their last meal. Hannibal might You mean Hannibal Lecter? Tartar beefsteak made from humans. Oh man. That'd be perfect for a cannibal. Yeah, you don't want to ask Hannibal the Cannibal what he wants for dinner. Oh man. It's pretty funny. I can't improve my position, Bijak. We're just like both in paralysis. Oh, this is the Morales variation. I forgot. You had this analysis game. That's pretty funny. These are my surrogate bishops. about like Star Trek. Klingon. Klingon last meal request. Liver and onion is probably standard. Some parts. But you don't have capital punishment in the UK, right? So it's no fun. You can't have a last meal with no capital punishment. Wow, grand treason. Too bad, like you can't you can't enforce it on Boris Johnson. Nah. Okay, I don't want to do that to poor Boris. He doesn't deserve to die. Alright. You like there's a different thing between like grand treason and just normal treason? Like Grand Theft Auto and just auto theft? Boris at the Science Museum. Yeah, he just like electrifies himself at home. Grand Theft Auto. Okay, I think this is important, but maybe not yet. It's not that important. This is important, but not that important. What about bishop e6? No good. So I'm like stuck here. What do I do? Okay, b6 is fine. Thinking strategically. Last lockdown meal for Boris Johnson. Whatever we had at the COVID party. Can eat at his desk. So what's the idea now? Speaking of Boris Johnson, whatever happened to TP Bot? They've been sort of missing in action. I guess this makes sense. Knight G1. That's sort of aggro. What do you have in mind there, Arsenal? Don't give my opponent any ideas. I wonder if it would be like ridiculous. Would it be ridiculous for black to play like G5? Ridiculous, no, but good, we're not sure. Knight G1 with the idea of knight E2, knight C3, knight D5. Thanks, man. You'd be good at telling poker stories. I had this friend, he's like the master of making up hands that he didn't have and then trying to justify it with a long story. You should be like a politician. When you don't show down your cards and you make up stories about what you really had. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't want to trade your bishop pair off. Kudos. Aludos. Should I have played knight d7 instead? Knight d7. Maybe that was better and more consistent than what I did. Shit. I feel like the board is smaller today. Is this board okay? Looks different. Knight d7. Damn, I didn't even think of it. Yeah, I mean, g5 is valid because he's played h3. You got a phone call from the Master Visa MasterCard Security Service. Jesus. Dude, you don't know how bad it is, like, in America. I mean, yesterday, like, one of my students was complaining in Europe about getting, like, spam calls. But, man, I mean, Europe is so much better. I'm sure the UK is different. But we, you know, we are so lucky here in Europe compared to the United States. I guess it's regulations, but I don't know, man. Spam calls in America are just enough to make you like commit suicide. They leave spam voicemails, you know? I mean, it's just sick. Spam voicemails. I have to do this. I don't like this. And I should have played 97. Beep. I need someone to pray for me. Can someone pray for me? Oh, Morales, you're too good, bro. Do people in the UK use voicemail? I feel like it's only the United States. They only like more recently got into like texting. No one uses voicemail here. It's such a American thing. Jesus Christ. The E5 square. That's why I should have played knight d7. You guys see what I'm talking about now? Look at that. Reinforcing e5. That's the whole point. It's 100 times better than what I did. Alright, let's not freak out. Maybe it's not that bad. Flame famous last words. Just thought he was losing material. Well, I missed it if he was. Just wait for the brilliant tactics. I played this like a moron. E takes f4, bishop takes f4? What? Queen d4 check. Oh my god. Have you been treated for kleptomania? C. You're not going to take on b2. That's not the point. Wow. There's a slight problem. I have bad news for you. Your variation, yeah. Whew, c3 wins the queen, right? Well, you could take on b2, Ars. Actually, you know, you're hitting the bishop on c6. So he goes like rook b1. My whole position's falling apart, but other than that, everything's fine. I don't think it's good, but it might not lose immediately. I wouldn't trust it. I have no development, and there's weaknesses all over my dark squares. This seems somewhat forced. Yeah. Morales is playing the Grand Prix attack again. Up to his old tricks. Oh, you dropped your B pawn. Well, that's why I played g6, so I could play rook h7. Obviously. Castle's kingside. No, I think we need to be sensible here. Sensible. Sensible is queen e7. Rook at h7. Ugh. That's like the worst move ever, like strategically anyway. He's having trouble like killing me now. Killing me softly with his love. Damn. Alright. What was I thinking? You have g4. If g4, queen h4, queen f7 check, king d8. Maybe I'm okay there. So, he went with knight f5. Assume nothing, Arsenal. Assume the position. Alright. Man, I'm still alive? Well, that's surprising. Take, check. That's fine. Get me out of here. Say your prayers, Sladgie. You know the odds help me. Huh? You've been hitting the tactics harder than me lately. I don't know, man. This is nothing compared to his usual massacre. Remember the Alamo. D5. Bishop D5, that's a good idea. Hey, how about Rook G8? Oh no. Uh-oh. At least this will make him think a little bit. Reality check. Whoa. Pawn grabber. Yeah, you can have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Welcome. Yeehaw. Alright. Well, I'm not sure I have any threats, but we're only down one pawn. Queen in the centrally placed. Oh my god, Rook D2? How does that work? Damn. What? I see what you've done there. It was easy. Alright. Easy peasy. Analysis board. Said he's lost. Wow. I'm actually okay here. Wow. I thought I was in trouble. It's funny. Only 100 upon loss. 94A H6 question mark. Ouch. Yeah, this is just a blunder. Jesus. You just have bishop b5. It's too slow. I can't play this move. I just can't play it. Queen e7, I guess. You could play Gary Shankland. Cinderella. Hey, it's Miro. Bishop e5, he triples my pawns. I'm leaving e5 weak. No, bishop e6 is a standard move. I just wanted to try something different, and it doesn't work. I thought I have an alternative, but apparently not. Request. Yes, B-Jock. Oh. Everybody's like that. No request. Request denied. Request for postponement denied. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. Don't forget. Double pawns isn't my problem, it's the triple pawns on the C file that would result. I don't know, I thought about it, I don't know why I didn't see that I couldn't defend that. A5. It's a sick move, bro. Spanish. The Spanish with A5. What is this, Weird Wednesday? I guess there could be some justification with his idea of the A pawn A5 here. Bird's probably a good choice under the circumstances. Birds is the words is. Relocating. Favorable for who? That's the question. It's an interesting question. I think his plan was to play rook a6 and come across here. Morales is like drooling thinking about that booty maneuver. Dipped in honey and fried on a high heat. Speaking of birds, you know people actually eat pigeon, right? If you guys need some pigeons, and I can get a supply off the roof, off the roof. If things get really tough, I mean, I just start kidnapping pigeons off my roof. You've never had it? I mean, isn't it like a French or English? Actually, French or English origin. Pigeon. No, pigeon's a real thing, man. People really eat it. I can't remember where it originated. Western Europe. Yeah, they serve it at Squab, exactly, and they serve it in Italy. I was at this restaurant in Italy, where this guy ordered it. But the funny thing is, like, Italy, it's not a native recipe. Actually, to Italy, they're just being trendy. So, swans are just big chickens. Alright. This is a badass bird you got there. What are you gonna do? I'm really gonna miss the ambulance. I gotta tell you guys. Yeah, I'm moving to a different apartment. I have a new apartment where there's no ambulances and freaking rain coming in my windows. But it's gonna be a process. Like, I have a lot of shit, and I don't even know a good mover. I don't know. No, I'm not moving to Budapest. I'm just moving from one part of Pest to another. Buda's too quiet. I'm a Pest person. I'm a Peshti person. I lived in Buda for a brief period when I was first moved here, but then somebody like broke into my apartment, stole my laptop. I suspect it was my landlord's son, but I had to move. It's too far away from everything. Buda's nice. There are nice parts, really nice parts of Buda. Houseboat would be interesting, Asterbait. I don't know if anyone lives in houseboats here. You reckon any Hungarians ever create chess accounts called Jan Krzysztof? Sure. But Jan isn't really a Hungarian name. But Krzysztof is very, very common. But it could be, you know, János. János is obviously Hungarian. Jan Krzysztof Duda. Why do you ask? It was a pun? I don't know about this bishop f4. It doesn't seem logical. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to play for f4. I remember Dudok played here years ago when he was a kid, but I wasn't playing in that tournament. Fabiano Marijuana. Obamacare. Happy Indictment Day. Alright. Anyway, what do we got? I gotta go at... Actually, I gotta go in 30 minutes. Carlson accident. What? Uh-oh. No, you can't play bishop g5. Sorry. What's he doing? 30 minutes. Yeah, I got a lesson early today. Sorry I have to leave you guys early. It hurts. Yeah, I had updated my clock. It's just a one-off. Unfortunately, one of my students had to reschedule and I had to sacrifice the stream. The Lowy said tomorrow I'll get my initial FIDE rating. Congratulations. King h8, f5 next. I'm supposed to be playing f4. Yeah, you're probably right. He didn't go for it. I never should have played bishop f4. Bishop f4 is like a sort of stupid move. Honestly. You have what? A 1600 FIDE. Think you're a noob. What are you talking about? I'm just teasing you. Well, he likes to be underrated in all rating systems to be, you know, a pro sandbagger. He likes to balance his underratedness in every possible way. You're driving me crazy with the weirdness here. Alright. Nah, he's got knight c5. Just keeps closing in on me. Whoa, bishop takes a5? I snuck him? Need a reason not to play that move. Jesus Christ, he has a move there. No. Chess and drinking. sounds like the Eric Hansen lifestyle. That's why I'm not a grandmaster. One of the top reasons. Drinking too much, partying, instead of studying. Alright. Too much poker, too much drinking, too much socializing, not enough study. Other than that, I also just suck. So the other reason I'm not a grandmaster is because I suck. Which I don't mention all the time, but your ECF FIDE conversion Bijak would be like overrated in India. But other than that, 1600 seems pretty ridiculous, dude. What's the point of bishop b4? Is there a point? Could there possibly be a point to that move? Whatever. Every 2000 I've ever faced with word in FIDE events you've beaten? Wow. What was his name? I'm pretty funny. I know. Keep your rating as low as you can, kids. You'll be eligible for more class prizes. Yeah, right. Man, where did my time go? Bad birds. I knew there was a reason why I shouldn't play bishop b4. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna file a harassment claim if you play knight c5. Looks more active, but not sure. Yeah, I expected knight b4. It's a bad opening for black, though. I don't know what he's doing with a5. It was a mouse slip. He meant to play a6 and copy me. You think? Someone said mouse slip variation, but maybe it literally was a mouse slip. But Mira does some weird stuff. You know, I played a3 to be offbeat. It's not so stupid. I mean, people play a3 against the Sicilian. How bad can it be? And a5's gotta be a bad move. He figures I'm trying to play b4 and he's preventing me or something. It's the auto stop. Anytime Asterbait does this. Anytime someone plays a6 with black, he automatically plays a4. Now that's thinking outside the box. I'm trying to get him to stop being so reflexive. When you play the Grand Prix, you don't always have to play a4 the minute that someone plays a6. Asterbait, we love you, man, but don't be so reflexive. So, Arsenal, what do you think about f6? Your favorite move? I like it. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Alright. Do you think it's good for my level? Oh man, my time just keeps disappearing. I think he has some kind of software. It's like Vampire time. Hayesmere has the vampire time hack where he just starts stealing time from your clock. Every time I look down, like literally. He's playing bullet, not me. I'm just trying to hang on. Yeah, assess your chest or whatever. Reassess your shesh. How's my attack coming? It's a King's Indian. That's a juicy King's Indian you got there. Reassess her chest. The master of sexist comments. I don't even want your rook, do I? Play for mate. Oh yeah. My bishop might be stronger than a rook. I just realized. Damn, dude. No way. Classic King's Indian breakthrough. Alright. Grand Prix attack. Louis man. Lao Wei. Upper body. Now I told the joke like how every time I would like give my email, video chess trainer, to like, you know, random people outside of chess, they're like misspelling it and shit. If you call the insurance company and you tell somebody that your email is video chess trainer, they think it's chess trainer. I only train upper body. I'm a sex trainer. We've got 20 minutes to go. Last game, maybe. Unless Arsenal loses quickly. Do we have a request? Planning is about setting 30 move openings. That's what it's all about. Absolutely. D3? Arsenal will freak out. He wants E4. A manly man. Manly man's move. Pierce defense. Whoa. Wow, we could play the big dummy variation. What do you guys think about big dummy? That's like the little kids in the elementary school I used to teach. It wasn't chess that was the problem, it was pawns. It's not pawns, it's ponds with a D. P-O-N-D. You just couldn't get them to understand that it's not pond. At some point I just gave up. I'm like, alright, pawns, whatever. It doesn't matter what you call it. You understand how it moves. Call it what you want. Arsenal fan. He wanted me to play d4, apparently. Why didn't you say something? Okay, so if knight c3, pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn, bad Marazzi. Is it a bad Marazzi or like a... kind of looks like a... Mora declined. Mora declined? Or he also plays the Benoni. The moral declined. Well, I was lecturing on this yesterday. D5 transposes to Benoni. Uh-oh. Knight c6. Darth Evader. I think I had this once with black. The World Open in the early 90s against some random 2200. Forgot about that. That was not a really overly memorable game. Okay. So now we do this. Or no. Bagnus Blunderson. Potato Man. Great names today. Darth Evader. Ban Evader. Darth E. Ban Evader. Mr. Coffee, do you see the messages when it's a ban evader? Like I do? As a moderator, you should see that, right? Possible ban evader. You're gonna let it go? With that name? Man, Mr. Coffee's... I don't know, dude. Oh, not when you're on your phone. Okay. Well, this is annoying. You just can't resist. It's like irresistible. How about bishop f4? Wow. So is it that bad for me? Oh no, I lost material. You bastard. You stole my pawn. Dyed the wool materialist is what we have here. Well, he's not going to be playing f5 necessarily. That's his favorite move with white, right? f4, f5, f6. You should take it to him. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely... Alright, pawn grabber. Man. What? You can do that? How's that legal? Yeah, G6 was hanging. He either missed it or he didn't care. It's unclear which one. He's awful quiet. Now we have an important decision to make. Import. A decision of significant import. Okay. Ghost bishop. Oh man, what about b3? b3. b3 bishop e8. Queen h3. Oh man, this is looking better and better. Is that a good diagonal? I gotta be a little careful about that. He likes to give odd pawns. He likes to give and take odd pawns. Live and die by the sword of materialism. Take care, Antonio. See you Sunday. Have a happy day after indictment, April Fool's Day. Man. Wow. This is insane. This is just totally insane. We have a massive game. Knight g3. Speaking of f5. No, this is too risky. Shoot, alright. I guess I gotta take. Can I... This actually is protected, though. That's good. The cube. The board cube. Board cube on the way. It's not really a cube. Close enough for our purposes. Send the board cube. The board. Smorgasbord. Board cube. Literally a board cube. Is my queen trapped yet? Donkey. It's a nice idea you've got there. Arsenal. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Feel it. Be the ball. Sometimes you just gotta be the ball. What about knight g3? He'll just keep attacking me. This could obviously... Pascal Day. The Easter Bunny. International Bunny Day. Thank God for small favors. So how do I do this again? This is Harlesburg. No. We do have knight a4. Queen e8. Wow. Mr. Bunny? Mr. Bunny Day? is going on, bro? Shoot. Shoot. That is bad. That's not what I wanted to see. How does he have like 6 minutes to 30 seconds? A lot of tactics for black. Rapid fire craziness, yeah. I think I was winning. How did I let it fall apart? It's amazing. The central pawn falls and the whole position falls apart. Oh. Oh. A bony idea. Very funny. Oh my god. Funny bony. I take c3. Auto mod. Autobots. Speaking of underrated, no, he's genuinely rated. Genuinely rated. Can't believe it. You re-swindled me a second time. It's unbelievable. How did that happen? How can I, like, get swindled twice? Jesus Christ. God, dude, you're totally lost at the end. No? How is he so fast? You weren't lost? Maybe? Can't believe it. I'm totally winning. Damn. I was down to 5 seconds and I couldn't find a winning move. Queen c3 is winning for white. I just dropped my bishop for nothing. Jesus Christ. You know, amazingly, I was never lost until the end. Maybe here. How is he so fast? 3 blunders, 1 inaccuracy for Arsenal fan. Yeah, I mean, you should have played h5, by the way. h5 is absolutely mandatory. And I still don't beat you. It's unbelievable. Wow. Now I'm in trouble. I missed bishop d4 check. Rook f2 was, by the way, like my best move of the game. I have to. And this is a blunder and time pressure. At this point I thought it was just over, but then I realized like it's not so easy. I don't know what I'm supposed to play. Just simply rook e2. But you're down to 20 seconds and you want to play something forcing. What's funny is this is winning, a winning ending. It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm just like, these pawns are so strong that even down the exchange, I'm just totally winning. Queen c3, bishop takes. This pawn mass is just overwhelming. It's unbelievable. But I couldn't see the idea of sacking, of trading queens at that point. Yeah, you're just too brutally fast, man. Nice game. Alright, I gotta go. We'll catch you all in the simul on Sunday. Hopefully. Don't forget, donate to the stream. Celebrate Indictment Day. Our last stream of the month. We'll see you April 2nd. Sunday simul. Sunday simul, 6:30 p.m. CEST. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.